I'm Cobra Guru, and today I will make a new video of Assetto Corsa, a game that I like very much. I've already made a video in English with, I think it was a patch 1.5 or something like that, and there was an update. We are now at version 1.6, and I decided to make a new video to present you the game with a little bit more than my first video. First of all, because I've changed my capture software, and that this time I am able to capture correctly all the menu part and the options and everything. So before entering the subject, I want to talk to you a little bit about who am I exactly with racing games. What is a racing game for me? I'm old enough to have played the first Test Drive, the first Need for Speed, Virtua Racing, Daytona USA, and many more of the games, which were arcades of course, but they were all looking for a little bit of simulation. Not all, but a lot. 15 years ago, I was hit in the face by a mod of the game Formula 1 2002, and this mod was called GTR 2002, and for me it was the best things ever in the sensation of driving, in the feeling that I had never met before. This simulation mod was presenting GT cars, prototypes of all the races that was at this time, and since this day I'm still playing the Crew, Need for Speed, Test Drive Unlimited now, but it's my opinion. Okay, some of you will scream, Forza, Gran Turismo, I've played both, but I have never really feel the real simulation that I was playing, that I had the feeling in GTR from Simbin. Recently I have also tried Project Cars. Yeah, very good game, very good, but the physics of some vehicles was not good at all. It's my feeling. I'm not a professional driver at all. I've learned how to drive racing cars on racetracks long time ago. I got a degree for that, but it was just for my own pleasure. I used my own cars on racetracks, so I don't have the perfect techniques, but I know a little bit. I got the feeling in my own car, and when I am in a video game, I want to get the same feeling. And Assetto Corsa, I've got the same feeling, very close at least. And it was something that I haven't felt since GTR 2002. So in Assetto Corsa you've got a career mode, you also have free practice, training, challenges, plenty of things. Okay, so let's go back to the practice mode. This is the list of the car. Yeah, it's not big. It's a simulation game. So you won't make tuning, nothing. The cars are already done. You have the street cars and racing cars. For example, here you've got Abarth with, you see, the racing game, the racing model and other. Alfa Romeo, this 155 TE is a monster. It was in tourism car, very impressive. Audi, BMW, Chevrolet, Ferrari, etc, etc. And I will add that a few days ago there will be Porsche soon. You see Toyota with the Supra, Mercedes, etc, etc. You've got old cars, Audi Quattro, plenty of Lotus. There is some little beauty, this Sauber Mercedes C9, wow, it was a beautiful prototype. What about this Evo Mercedes-Benz? Yeah, young may not know those cars, but it's interesting, you can test them. And I'm looking also for, where is this, where is it? Ah yeah, classic. Look at that. Haha. Formula 1 Lotus. Old but impressive cars. But I will show you a little bit later. So we'll go back to the career mode. A career mode, you've got series, plenty of series. And to advance, you have to complete objective in one series. So you start with N1, the first, you see it's 5 races. You have an objective to complete. In this one the objective is 3 bronze medal. To advance, to open the new series. But you play the 5 races, it's not complicated. So you see the first one is about 500, Alpha Giulietta, M3 E30. The series 2 was Z4, M3 first version, M3 E92, M1. Yeah, I will take the time attack on Nürburgring with Z4 GT3. Yeah, the racing car, racing model. So you can see the session info. It's 4 in the afternoon, weather is clear, 26 degrees, track is optimal, penalty are on. You see that my help it's 50% on the stability control, 20% on mechanics failure, rest is okay, and the objective was 2 bronze medal and 1 silver medal. You see that immediately when you enter, the chrono starts. On the first button is to start the race. Then you have the chronometer of all the information on your lap time, for example, if you want to control. The info on the settings, the gearbox, everything. You can change everything. The settings, the tires, the suspension, you have all settings available possible, especially on those cars that are racing cars. On some stock car it won't be available. And so I've launched the race, but I want to, before starting, I want to show you that everything can be changed in the UI. You can do whatever you want. It's impressive. I've never seen that before in any game. So you see that I've put the tire info on the left, the time chronometer and info on best lap and last lap. So in time attack it's very important. On the right I put the gearbox. I like to have the big gearbox. And you see you can move it, you can put it everywhere, and you can do that for everything. Look at the tire, up, down, and when you put your mouse on the right, you can hide everything, you can select what you want, you can customize the way you want, and this is something completely awesome. It's really fabulous. Okay, so we will start the time attack. So in order to not make the video too long, I will accelerate the speed of the video. So we are on Nürburgring. I will make a first lap to warm the tire. Like you see, the tire are still cold. You can see the color of the icon are blue. I'm playing with the joypad. I'm not playing with the steering wheel because I don't have one at the moment. So it's less precise, you can be sure. But I was really surprised. We're on the big track, It's not the Nordschleife, but Nordschleife, not easy to say, but it's the Grand Prix track. So you can see that because I'm playing with a joypad, my accuracy is not best. I have some trouble braking or turning, but yeah, like I said, I was really surprised. Very nice to play with the joypad for a so beautiful game. So you see that in this time attack you have to go as fast as possible to pass through gates that extend the time. It remember me game like Daytona USA, like arcade games, very nice for old players like me. It's cool. So personally I put the map of the track on the left down on my screen simply because as I'm a fan of racing cars, for example Le Mans or plenty of other GT cars race, they've got always the track in the car in order to remember where they are, in order to inform their stand when there is an issue where they are situated, etc, etc. So that's why I'm using it. So you see that my front tire now are okay, but I still have issue with the rear tire. They are still cold. It's difficult to warm them. So it depends the way you drive also. And of course, with the joypad, it's not the best way. Look at this bullshit of mistake. When you are doing two things at the same time, speaking and driving, this doesn't work. I'm not concentrated enough. Assetto Corsa is really, for me, exceptional. Wow, it's so fun. It's a real pleasure to race, to drive. Very beautiful. The way the car are handling, the way the car reacting. It's, for me, it's close to perfection. It's my sensation. It's my feeling. So here is the view without steering wheel from inside. It's one of the view I like a lot, because when I am driving my own car on track, watching the track, I don't watch my own steering wheel. And when you are in your car, you have a larger view than on screen. So that's why I like it. The braking trigger is not easy. Braking with a pedal is the best way. Maybe I will invest in a steering wheel. I had some in the past, but as I was doing plenty of other things, I was playing other things, I get rid of them, and because there was no games that was really attracting me, and for Assetto Corsa I think I will invest. I like this system of checkpoint. It's something from the past, but I really like it. I really like it. It's very good. It's a good idea. It's not just simply making a lap time. It's a GT3, don't expect to make the same time with the normal Z4, the stock one. This car is handling, wow. It's glued to the track. It's really awesome. It's a real pleasure to drive. Now you see that all my tires are warm. You can hear and you can see that I'm making a little bit less mistakes. Because when I say that the right side is going blue again. Well, you can see that near the tire there is a gauge, we'll call it like this, a line that is going a little bit down. It was the state of your tire. It's going down the more you use them. So here you can see that there is McLaren, Ferrari, plenty of. I like a little bit less this this series, because SLS Mercedes is not easy to handle. Ferrari 458, a special Lotus trophy. Interesting, yeah, it's fun. A Formula, Abarth Formula, open wheel. Advanced Series Championship with Ferrari 599, another Abarth Formula, Hypercar, F40 Ferrari, mythical car, Pagani Zonda, Pagani Huayra, La Ferrari, beautiful car. An Advanced Series GT with Z4 GT3, MP4 GT3, SLS AMG GT3, and sorts of mini end championship on Spa. The career mode is nice. It's cool. You see that I've opened a lot, and I still have a lot to do, to finish, with the F1 series at the end with all car. So I will leave career mode, and I want to show you some special car and some special tracks that I like very much, that impressed me a lot. I will make my choice. So I've chosen my car. Ah, damn it, I wanted to make it a surprise, but it's written upstairs. You see, you can even move this with time. It's amazing. So the track, Barcelona. This is a fiction track in USA, but it's close to something that I have already seen. I think it's based on something existing. Brands Hatch. Some tracks for Dragster and Drift. Imola. Magione, which is an Italian track. It's a little bit normal because the editor is Italian. Monza, the old Monza without the chicane. Wow, amazing track also. The Mugello, the Nordschleife, with, you see, several versions, 20 or 24, 23, 25 kilometer, depends. The Nürburgring, several versions also, short, long, GP, etc. Silverstone, the same as Nürburgring, several versions. Spa, impressive track. A racetrack, not a racetrack, a mountain track, I think. Vallelunga and Zandvoort. Okay, so I will choose and select my track. Thank you for watching, have fun, play a lot, and see you next time. Bye bye.